All right, welcome to another night of bean making. So, first got some cleanish to do. I'm gonna clean up the old stove, the workspace, and then we'll get crack-a-lackin'. We got some potatoes out here. Should we put the stuff on the... Oh yeah, let's start cleaning first, and then we'll get into the rest of it. So, alrighty. What first? Let's find some... So I have this, generic brand multi-surface cleaner action, which, it's one of those, what do they call them? Harnesses plant power technology to remove dirt, grime, grease, and germs. No synthetic dyes. Yeah, so it seems like a pretty, above board cleaning product. If it's suspect, please let me know. Apologies, I don't think I introduced myself. For those that did not catch the last session, the name is Giuseppe Diesel. You may be familiar with my more infamous cousin-in-law, Vinny. It was interesting. Funny story there. Vin Diesel actually married into our family. So, it was, I think before the marriage... was Vinny Pasquale. Vinny Pasquale. I can't remember what Vinny's last name was before they married into the family, but I don't know. Funny guy. Interesting movies. I'm not sure if I would... I think we've already got enough harmful representations of Italian Americans in media. So I don't know. I think... But maybe that's just me. I think a lot of people seem to like Vinny's movies, but yeah, who am I? Who am I to be a hater? Ooh, interesting. I did not know those things come up. Alrighty. So I'm excited to show y'all the full bean burrito workflow today, from sauce to... I guess it's getting a little late, so we probably won't do the whole thing, but we'll go from the sauce and then cook the beans and then make some burritos probably tomorrow or so, maybe Sunday if we're feeling like a lazy Saturday. Alrighty, that's looking... Alright, that's looking a lot better. Okay. Alrighty. So, I think we're filming today the night of Friday, September 8th. So, September 8th, let's see, winter is not far away. It's going to be cold before you know it. So it is crucial, absolutely crucial, that you are getting your bean intake up. If you're not at least 10 kilos of beans by the end of September, you're not going to make it. Plain and simple. Don't want to be alarmist, but we can't be playing around like this anymore. These winters, they're hard, they're long, they're unpredictable. But the one thing you can kind of... Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't know if anyone knows what that means when water does that. The sputtering dragon, that is the water fountain. Alright. Wet the old palms. Okay. Alright, so now that that's looking good, we need to get ready. Let's get where did I put the... Let's get a baking pan. Get a little baking sheet ready. Where did I put that old parchment paper? Always nice to not have to clean up as much. Not get your, what do you call it, baking sheet too dirty. Whoa. Okay. Bienvenidos a Viernes, mis amigos. Okay. So, almost forgot. Let's got to, oof, Jesus. Let's get this cranking up to 425. That should be good. Now let's start washing and, actually before we start washing and chopping, let's clean this bad boy. Man, this sponge is bone dry. Bone dry. Always important to clean your utensils, clean your tools. You know, make sure you have a nice and solid workspace. Now, it's called, if you saw the last video, you'll know, oh jeez, what it was that? What is going on with this water? Yeah. I'm gonna wash that one more time, because I just, what in the world? Oh yeah. Mamma mia. The joys of Boston. Nothing like it, folks. Maybe an expensive city, but at least we have, I don't know, the best amenities. It doesn't get better than this. Alrighty. It's looking good. Nice and clean. Alrighty, so, apologies, just guys. Grab the old goods. Sheesh. Damn, I got one too many peppers, it feels like. Let's see if I'll be able to make it into one trip. Yep. Alright. Whew. Nice and cold. Maybe a bit too cold, but c'est la vie. Such is the way. So, let's see. Something that just occurred to me is that I think if I mix them up in here, then that'd be one less pot to clean at the end of this. La miel de... Get a nice little rinse. Nice little clean. Ensuring the safest of protocols. So, sorry, I think I may have not finished my train of thought before. So for anyone that saw the last little cooking video, they know that I'm on the lookout for some tortillas. Let's see. So I'm on the lookout for some homemade tortillas. That's mainly what I'm interested in. Probably the main priority. Even better if they are gluten-free. You know, got some familia that is not too partial to the old gluten, and so it would be nice to be able to make these bean burritos that are accessible by them. So I think that's one thing. What's it called? Homemade gluten-free or gluten tortillas. And then what's the other thing I wanted? What did I want? Oh, cheese. So for this, this is just regular, what's called, has gluten, has cheese. But what's called, but ideally, because la familia not only no pueden comer arena, pero también no pueden comer quesos de la vaca. So yeah, the cheeses of the cows. That's does not sit well with them. So if you either produce or have a what's called cow-free cheese link up, let me know. I guess not just cow-free. I guess queso sin animales, as they say. Yeah, that'd be molto bene. Molto bene. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum. To stay the same. Oh no. Made a mess over here. Well, okay, so I'm gonna put all this in the name of safety, and also in the name of, I think I will be running low on space in this pan. I will not be using the pieces of eggplant that have fallen by the wayside. So I'll have to wait. All right, so got the eggplant chopped up. Let's get the tunes cranking. A little olive oil. A little salt. Just some iodized. Now, I saw something along the lines of the importance of like letting what do you call it? Eggplant. It seems like the best way to do it if you're trying to get a nice sear on it. You want to salt it and then just leave it out for an hour. But it's getting a little late, and we don't got time for that. But I will. That is something I do want to test. If any of my millions of viewers at home know anything about that, if it makes a difference truly, or if it's not worth it, let me know. Alrighty. So yeah, just as I thought, we're definitely. I think I wish there's. I think these eggplants. They're just too big, too damn big. But they are an important piece, and they're worth it. So, if anyone also has any lead on any smaller eggplants, would be good. Let me know. If you have the small eggplant hookup. All right, poblano time. Now I've heard with these bad boys that I've heard that you should actually take the seeds out because of flavor concerns. But honestly, I've never really felt I don't know, poblanos have never really made the difference for me flavor-wise, but if you feel otherwise, oh no. I'm not sure if you saw that, but as I threw that poblano in there, the seeds just popped out, so yeah, might as well. Take that on out. Whoop. All right. Alrighty, do. Other poblano time. How are we doing? 15 minutes? A little slow. I guess I can speed it up. Double time. Okay. Take the seeds out of there. There we go. All right. It's getting a little hot in here. Where's that beverage? Ice cold. Love when smoking. When it's so icy, it's smoking. A thing of beauty. Alrighty, so we got the two poblanos in there. Let's get all the peppers in here. So now I mainly got this one because it was labeled long hot green, and largo calor or caliente. Largo. No, there's a different word for spicy. Perdóname, me olvidó la palabra por... picante. Por supuesto. So, largo, picante, verde. Alrighty. If you know the actual name, comments below, you know the drill. Alrighty. Jalapeno time. Or as we call them in Italia, jalapenos. So, something that I really love about my Italian heritage is, most Italians are too proud to admit this, but the reason why our language is so close to Spanish is because we're quite lazy. And so, with most of our words and grammar and just everything, we just kind of phoned it in. And said, why should we bother ourselves with that when we could just be chilling on our vineyards, sipping on some Pinot Grigio, and, eating some olives, and just let those Spaniard nerds, figure out language for us. But we don't want them to have all the credit. We still want our own language. We still want our own language, and so we're just going to plagiarize from them at the end of the day and change it just enough. What's that? The 10% rule. So, I just need 10% to be different, or no, I can't remember. Something standard for music, I think. Maybe not. Probably not a real thing, but all right. I'm talking too much here. Again, you know the drill. Got hit with the olive oil and the salt. I can't explain the magic of olive oil and salt, but that's what this is all about, Without the olive oil and salt, the train would fall off the tracks. No. Without olive oil and salt, the train wouldn't even leave the station. Okay. Now this comes the hard part. You have all these oiled up goodies, but I don't want them slipping right off the pan. Alrighty, so the last addition to this party, la cebolla, the onion. Now, something that I do miss of the, the old country, the la tierra de mi madre, la tierra vieja, is that all onions. It's rare to find an onion that is sold like this, that is with the skin and all this mess. I'm like, who has the time to peel onions? Feel like a medieval peasant, What are we doing here? I guess it keeps you humble, Say what you will about la cebolla. It's a humbling vegetable, or whatever. It doesn't seem quite like a vegetable. I think it's probably one of those distinctions. All right. Let's get a window open. I don't think it's gonna improve things much, but alrighty. Several hours or several weeks. Muchas semanas. Muchas semanas. Oop. Maybe cutting this a bit too thin, but a bit too deep in. Gotta get this bad boy, or we're coming up on, I think we just passed 20 minutes. Gotta get cracking here. Apologies for cutting style. I'm not speedy, but what I lack in speed, hopefully I make it up somewhere else. Oh, running real low. Oh no. Okay. Out of olive oil, but hopefully there's enough in there that, we can just rely on the excess olive oil from the past. Olive oil, la ola de la pasada, I don't know. Ola de los años pasados. The ancient oils. Is that what essential? Maybe that's what essential oil is, I don't know. I didn't go to college, I'm not sure. Red, you can see that we cried, watched, waited. Oh no. Alright. Now this is gonna start to get tricky. Sheesh. Alright. Oh yeah, the eyes are feeling it. Whew. God bless those onions. Yeah, I think I definitely... Okay. Oy, oy, oy. Whew. Woo-wee. Alrighty, let's get that in the oven. I think it's been... Now the beauty of this oven, is that while I may not tell you when it's ready, I don't know. I'm not sure what the advantage of this oven is, but it's a beautiful oven. It gets the job done. So, oh, look at that beautiful apple juice. All right, so we are at 23 minutes. So that's probably going to take, how long is that going to take? Probably going to take 40 minutes, honestly. Probably go a little bit faster if I turned up that heat, but let's see, what do I want to get into first? So, once that comes out in 40 minutes, you can throw it into the blender over here. Get that salsa going. But in the meantime, let's clean up the workspace and get ready for the rest. I think the first thing actually, of course, Scott, let's get the potatoes going first and foremost. Well, not first and foremost, after I clean up. Important to clean up as you go, Because when you're, nothing worse than when you cooked up a storm and then you're cooked up a storm and so we'll get late and you're like, still haven't cleaned yet. So you gotta do future you a favor every now and then. Not too often. Don't let them, you can't let them become a softie. Very important. So you don't want their lives to be too easy. But also you don't want their lives to be too hard because after all, they are you. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Now, full disclosure, I am listening to music as we speak right now. So, I hope to dear God that you're not just listening to me. I hope you're doing something else, like at the orchestra or the opera or the symphony. I hope you're at another auditory experience and also enjoying this. I think this was meant as what's the word? We're marketing this as more of your conscious and not like as a full-time, let's see. Now, I usually use the old russets, but decided to try out the old gold potatoes, figuring what could the difference be. But let's see. I don't know. They look pretty. Not pretty. They look regular. Look like nothing special, but let's see. Alrighty. Alright. Chop, chop, chop. The wheels on the range go chop, chop, chop. All up and down the block, block, block. Action Bronson. What a singer, actor, songwriter, producer. Oof. Apologies, I should be showcasing. This is probably sad, but now that I feel much more conscious of my chopping skills now that they're on display for the whole world. I guess I should actually try and invest some time in trying to actually improve now that I can't hide behind my anonymity anymore now that I'm a world-renowned chef. But, alright. Alrighty. La patata de... what is it? It starts with an A. Bring on la palabra de gold. Day of your life. Alright, I feel like this is the... Whew! It is getting hot. I am sweating up a storm. I'm glad this camera is not facing the other way. I'm glad that my hands don't get sweaty. That'd be... Actually, yeah. That's a good question. Why don't... I guess hands get a little sweaty, but... I guess that would definitely be not advantageous to be... have some of our most important tools getting all slippery. Yeah. Now this weather may have you thinking that, hey, Giuseppe, why do I need your beans? It's so warm, I bet this winter is not even going to be hard, Well, I had a cousin, Giacomo. Giacomo was a good soul. Gentles. Apologies, I get choked up thinking about this, but they neglect their beans just for one fall, and now Giacomo is no longer with us. It's now down in Tampa. Was called almost didn't survive that winter. Had to be airlifted down to Tampa. And now Giacomo's been living there for the past 4 decades or so. But it just goes to show the steep price to be paid for skipping out on your beans. If you want to move to Tampa, go for it. But if you want to continue to It's called Live Under in the Light of God here in the city on the hill. On the hill? Excuse me, the city on the hill. Then you gotta eat your beans. Usted necesita comer sus frijoles. O los frijoles de mío. Oh, okay. Whew. Ooh, I wonder what that was. Alrighty. Shooby-dooby. Ooh, no, it sounds good. A nice bike ride and some, I don't know, not necessarily riding the bike as much as just getting out in some colder weather. I'm like, this kitchen is getting hot, but it's necessary. You know, if I don't spend the time in the kitchen now, then I will be a bag of skin and bones, struggling to stay alive in the brutal New England winter. So, you know, life is all about, what do you call it? Compromise, you know, choices. You know, we are the products of our choices, you know. So, if you want to survive, you best be eating your beans. And if you're not cooking your beans, you better be eating these beans. And if you're going to be eating these beans, I need you to trade me something for these beans. Let's see. And while, of course, I would prefer, what do you call it? I prefer some tortillas or maybe some vegan cheeses or something like that. I'm also open to other trinkets, knickknacks of sorts. Now, where did that... Now, I feel like I can never find where I put this, what do you call it? The measuring cup, but no need. Now, I was like, so the reason why I get these potatoes going now, because what we have, 33 minutes, so I put the, what do you call it? Oh, let's take a little, so look at those taters. It's got just enough water in there. So the reason why I get these taters going now is to give them a little bit of time to soften up, because I've noticed that. Oh, sorry. Let me focus on this fire real quick. Okay, yeah, that's it. Excellent. So the reason why I like to get this going now is because it usually takes the more time for the potatoes to cook than it does for the lentils, and so I've tried to cook it both at the same time, the potatoes and the lentils. But then at that point, you know, the potatoes are kind of parboiled. You know, there's nothing wrong with parboiled foods. That's, you know, by and large, why the Irish are still with us today. You know, they live on a very inhospitable island that's just nothing much more than a rock in the desolate sea. But they parboil potatoes, which means essentially that the first like half inch or so is cooked. So the first half inch, or let's maybe an inch of the potato. So the first inch of the potato, first little bit. So if this whole thing is potato, that first inch is cooked, so that's easy. But then like the middle is like kind of medium rare or something like that. And so because of this differential in how well done it is, your body's then able to more quickly digest that first a little bit for quick energy, and then it's going to take your body a long time to digest the rest of it. That's what gives you that long-lasting energy. So, one of the more ingenious Irish inventions, I do say, if I do say so myself. All right, so. Whew. Alrighty, so that's going. Now, what to get going next? So this has been, it's been going in there for almost 15 minutes now. Let's take a peek. Actually, it doesn't look half bad. So sorry, let me show y'all folks. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna just crank it up here. And just because I'm kind of curious, like what if I speed up this timeline? Because the current, so usually I used to leave it in there for probably an hour. I think that was excessive. Then I checked the other day, and so I was like, oh, I think I only need to leave it in there for maybe like, not an hour, but only like 40 minutes. So went from an hour, una hora, 40 minutos, y ahora, now I think, hell, 30 minutes, 20? I think if I just keep on cranking this, I think it should be good, because I'm curious, I don't know, because that's the thing that I'm a little curious about, is the main thing, what's the word? I think the main thing that's going through my mind is how long do I need to keep it in the oven if it's then going to get chopped up and then put on the stovetop. Because I think it's also going to be cooking on the stovetop as well. It's not going to get the char from the stovetop, but it's going to be cooking all the same. Oh yeah. All right. Ooh. Damn, those. Wish there was a way for y'all to smell this. These, I will say, russet potatoes don't usually smell this good. This is kind of surprising. Full disclosure, I'm a bit biased against these gold potatoes. Feels like branding. That seems like maybe one of the kale people earlier. When they're first in the vegetable branding game, they were being a bit too blatantly obvious, kind of hitting the reader over the head with a sledgehammer, not being the most, what's the word, tactful. It could be, but gold potatoes, a bit obnoxious, but I don't know. These are the mysteries of the kitchen. Always something new. Oh, it is hot. Okay, so I got that going, and now, what else? Oh, I'm not sure if So, for the beans, we got the Goya black lentils, and the Signature Select regular lentils. Now that I've showed you those, I can finally throw those out. I've been saving them for this purpose. So, alrighty. So yesterday, I was planning on cooking up a storm yesterday, but there was some mess going on with the water. I'm not sure what was going on there, and so then that sent us to today. And so I had to apologies. So basically, I started soaking these lentils, thinking I'd cook them yesterday, but then the water started going wacky, and so I had to pop these. I remember when I was reading about soaking lentils, that's like, you can either, look at those buttes, It's either you soak them in like lukewarm water for like a few hours before you cook, or you put them in the fridge for, I think it's overnight or something. And either way, it's good. So I was like, all right, since we have to postpone it, let's throw these in the fridge. So yeah, no, I'm curious. I've never soaked lentils for this long before. I'm not sure if there will be I'm not sure what the impact will be. Curious. Just doing the most. I guess that is a bit high to have that. I shouldn't have had it on medium this whole time. But well, question my conviction. Okay, let's turn. Oh yeah, we gotta turn on this fan. If we start burning something, this fire alarm is gonna go off and it is gonna be annoying. That's looking good. Let's take out these veggies and let's get rocking and rolling. Oh sheesh, I should really transfer this over. Alright. Don't kiss. Never ending this. Alright, so got the pot over there. I'm gonna put the charred veggies on the left, a la izquierda. So I'm then closer to the blender. Alrighty, so my favorite part. Have I ever burned my... Now, this is the thing. I can't remember ever burning myself taking anything out of the oven, but I am always worried about it. So I probably burned myself or something. Actually, I don't know. I guess it's probably... Ooh. That's smelling smoky. All right. So look at this goodness. That's looking pretty good. Pretty good. We'll see. I guess the taste at the end of this is the ultimate test. The taste test, as we call it in the biz. All right. Let's give the old, what do you call it? Give this the old rinse. Shake, shake, shake. Apologies for the blurriness whenever I start shaking, but I guess I only know how to... The only way I know how to clean stuff is to gyrate my entire body. I apologize. That's my Mediterranean upbringing. All right, where were we? Oh, I'm digging this song. Turn it up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like a ha ha. Now this is a lot of goodies thrown in here. I'm a bit worried. Actually, yeah, let's see how did the underside of the eggplant turn out? I think that's a good sign for how... Okay. You all see that? That's pretty good. It's nice and soft. So it's soft, it's like a nice brown. I think it's pretty solid. Oh, 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 wrong direction. Oh, oh. All right. Starting to fill up a bit here. All right. Like a ha-ha, ooh-doo-doo. Now your nose is bloody, ooh. All right, now let's see. Now, what I like doing here, I'll pause, let me turn down this music so I can think a little bit. Some blend this up. Excuse me. Blend up these goodies. Make some room for some more goodies. And then we'll soon add that. Okay, so let's see. Apologies for the sound if you're partial to the sound of blenders, but okay. It's a good amount of room. Add some more, and rinse and repeat. I wish I knew the Spanish word for rinse. Say that. Oh no! It's just me, or do these pincers, they get slippier every year? If only there was some kind of non-stick technology. Scientists in the chat, please let me know if there's been any iterating. Any, oh no. Ooh. Whoo! Hoo-wee! Alrighty. Okay, so we can see at the bottom, that's looking like some goodness right there. Now, the one thing that I'm kind of curious about, so the past couple times I've been using, what do you call it? Excuse me. The past couple times I've been using some cilantro. And I guess I know cilantro is a fairly polarizing herb, so usually I'd, what's it called, bake up, or not, yeah. So I'd bake up all the goodies, throw them in here with some, not fresh, but as, you know, store-bought cilantro. And I thought it added a nice flavor to it, but I'm curious, this is my first time not using it in a while, so I'll report back on how that goes. Or you can let me know if, well, I guess very few of you out there have tried this without my cilantro, but I guess that is by design. Okay, this is getting a little chunky, but also we have a lot more goodies in here, so I guess we'll have to leave it chunky. Oh no! Sheesh! Almost forgot about the potatoes. Ooh-wee! Zoo-wee mama! See this goodness? Woo! Now this is gonna be feeling right. Ooh. Damn, look at that! That is, okay. They weren't lying when they said these were golden potatoes. Alright. Okay, I'm a little worried these are gonna get a little mashed. I think I'm not quite moving fast enough. I think they've been in there for almost 20 minutes at this point. And we still gotta cook them with the lentils. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so let's get that off the heat. That's why I enjoy cooking, you know, over baking, you know. A lot of improvising, you know. I could, well, who knows? Because a piece of me while eating these, because I ate these burritos, jeez, probably an hour. Oh no! All right, so good people of the internet, I just got a little onion on the foot. All right, I do it for you. I do it for you, good people of the internet. This top quality entertainment. This is why I gave it up, This is why I walked away from Hollywood, my cousin Vinny. That's, Vinny was saying, "Yo, Giuseppe, why aren't you gonna, come on in, Fast and Furious 11? We could really use you." Apologies, I do, an awful impersonation of my cousin Vinny. But, you get the, gist. So, I walked away from that Hollywood fame so I could bring you premium entertainment like you're seeing tonight. Who needs a Hollywood Hills party with C-list celebs when you could be back in your Boston lair cooking for one? Now that's what I call Mediterranean. You may not like it, but this is our culture. This is all we know. We've been doing this for hundreds of generations, It just so happens that, now with YouTube, we can do it for a global audience. I think that's a beautiful thing right there. All right. I think that's fairly well. Let's start cranking, boys. Woo! Look at that. Whew. Sheesh. Now, look at that. Look at that goodness. I'm surprised how green it turned out. Usually it's... Oh, sheesh. God, just wasted some goodies over the edge, but... always some collateral damage. Well, I guess I shouldn't... Is that collateral damage? Always some lost soldiers in the war for the beans, but... I guess it wouldn't be a war if there weren't casualties, so... Almost there. Now, this is honestly, I'm surprised. This is probably one of the thicker salsas I've made. It's getting pretty close to a guacamole type situation, but. Come over. Look at that goodness. Alright, I think that's a good level of chunkiness. I'm liking it. Whew! Alright, so now let's return to the situation at hand. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Got these beautiful gold potatoes here, golden Yukons. Now, first, here we go. Showtime. Woo! All right. Now that's a thing of beauty. Oh, yay! All right, now this is the most important part. So it's very important to not let any of these goodies go to waste. So let's see. Now, so you gotta add this water, and now put that there. I'm gonna shake this around. Now we shake it around, loosen up those goodies, get them in there. Look at that. Now that's gonna be minimal goodies going to waste. Whew, all right. Let's mix that up a little bit. Don't worry, it may not look great now, but it's gonna look a whole lot worse before it looks better. Let's get this, okay. All right, now we got all these good beans, but we also have a ton of water in there that we don't want ending up in the final product. And now, in order to make sure that that extra water doesn't go into the final product, at least not yet, we're probably gonna add some more water as we go along. Just don't want more water at this point. Use one of these bad boys. The Strainer Scooper 9000. A feat of modern engineering. I'm not sure how they did it, but the folks over at NASA have outdone themselves yet again. Alrighty. So now, where to put this? Alright, now this is the hardest piece, is just playing this Jenga. Alright, I think am I good with these? I think I'm good with these. I don't think I'll need... Throw the clampers over there. And now, let's throw this on top. Put the scooper right here for now. Now we want to switch position. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna put it on put right there. Oy oy oy. Oy oy oy. Apologies, playing the old kitchen Jenga. Alright, so. Whew. Okay. Refining the workflow with each iteration. You know? Alright. Let's get scooping, fellas. And fellettes. Excuse me. Look at those good old beans. Now, I'm not sure if I've just been on a kick of these little black pearl lentils. Why am I calling them pearls? Because they're not really like pearls at all, but I guess I'd like it. If anything, black beans are more like pearls than these are. But I've been enjoying these small black lentils, but I'm not sure if it's just a phase or if I'm going to stick with them. See, usually I do regular lentils with black beans, but there's something about lentils, you know, the extra small, you know, they're like kind of like the M&M minis versus the M&Ms, you know. There's no competition really, you know. You know what I'm talking about. Those M&M minis, you know, makes you feel like you're you're a big boy, you know, a big dog on campus. Okay, let's see. Let's change up the tunes here a little bit. No me importa. All right, let's get some fire going. All right, so we want to get this up to a boil before we're going to take it down for, I think it only takes usually 20 to 30 minutes when these beans are soaked. I imagine that with the overnight soak, maybe they'll cook even faster. We'll test it every step of the, well, not every step of the way. We'll test it every 10 minutes or so. What are you looking at? 10, oh damn. 1 hour, all right. Here we go. All right. See this bad boy? This is looking hella thick right now, so I think we're gonna need a little bit more water to thin this out a little bit, because, or else it's just gonna burn. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Some more water on there. All right. Ooh. All right. Real lentil hours right here. Now, it's at this stage that I believe it was sociologists at the University of, what was it, Poughkeepsie, found that most people abandon their lentil stew when it gets to this point. You know, they've been sweating for, you know, an hour at this point, and a lot of people just, you know, they take all of this perfect goodness, they toss in the trash. They go out to Arby's. They regret going to Arby's. They try to start these lentils again. They barely chop up any vegetables and peppers before they realize, you know, what am I doing here? But, see, that's why we keep pushing through here, you know? We understand we're so close. So close yet so far. So we're probably, what? So it's an hour, 3 minutes? We're probably a good 20 minutes from our first taste test. But it's going to be worth it, folks. Don't you worry. All right, so let's put that on. Whew, hot. All right, so that's on medium. Let's let that go for a little bit longer while we clean up. And yeah, I think definitely won't have the energy to do some burritos today, but you know, definitely another day. Live to wrap burritos another day, as the saying goes. All right, what's some good tunes? This is the hardest part of cooking right here. Como te llama, baby? Throw this in the trash. Wrong with me. Pick up that onion that we dropped on the floor earlier. All right, what are we looking at here, folks? It's in my mind. Ooh. All right. start cleaning. All right. We're good with the oil. It's important to store oil out from the sunlight. Away from the sunlight, I mean. All right. Let's first clean the old blender. The old city's never been too clean. Dirty machine. Now, one day, I'll have a nice old washing machine. But today is not that day. So, we're gonna bring this on over to the mixer and do a nice little easy clean. Whew. Shout out to everyone that existed pre-refrigerators that was cooking every single day of the year. I'm not sure how y'all were doing it. Cooking up a whole mess in the kitchen. Getting hot as hell. Whew. Do 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 do. Kind of surprised. Yeah, this is at medium and it's not boiling yet. Huh. Bit strange. Yes. Inside my head. All right, what to start cleaning next? Oh, I guess actually no, we want to keep that. We'll probably keep this as well for serving. Gotta put the old beans into the Tupperware with that bad boy. And start cleaning the rest of this mess. Let's pour any remaining lentils. Oh no. Now this is always the hardest piece, and you gotta shake out all the excess water, transfer it to the trash with minimizing the mess. Oh. Try to make sure as few lentils go down the sink as possible. do your part, being a good tenant. Time to get washing. Got all these dishes in the sink. Might as well get these cleared on out of here. I drink it, so I drink it. I drink it. I've been okay. Nice. It's what time we got? 1:13. Got some bubbling. That's a good sign. Oh, hot. Always important to hold the side of a metal pan with a cloth so you don't make a fool of yourself. Look at that sauce on the stove. I love what you're saying, honey. If I got some sauce on the stove, I really gotta run. Perdóname. Tengo la salsa en la cocina. Tengo que irme. Perdóname. Ooh,  。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 All right. Ba 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 ba. All right. Bowl's looking good. Ooh, gotta wash this bad boy. The towel. Ooh, ah, ba, 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 ba. All right. Put that right there. Mm-hmm. Whew. How many times do I have to learn the same lesson? Alrighty, so coming up on 20 minutes it looks like. So we should prepare the first spoonful, the most important test. Ooh, almost dropped that old spatula. Neon man, two of a kind, going in blind. Big spoon. Cuchilla? I can't remember. Cuchilla or tenedor? No. No, I think cuchilla is the knife. Okay, where did I put that? Let's put it alone. Let's give some of these goodies a taste test. Alright, let's give that taste test, then let's let that keep going. Turn the music down a little bit. Alright, so let's see. What do I gotta do next? I guess we don't need this knife. We'll give this a nice little wash. Like a cocktail shaker. It's a good song. Ooh, maybe that's a good song. Nah, that's not a good song. Let's do this one. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see how that, all right, first test. Can you see that? All right. First test, let's see. Wow. Whoa. Interesting. Quite surprising. Quite surprising. Did not think they would be so tender so fast. I guess that goes to show soaking your lentils overnight really speeds up the cooking process. I think when I didn't soak the lentils, oftentimes would take at least 40 minutes to cook. Soaking them for a few hours probably take around 30 minutes. And now, honestly, they were pretty tender. I think I'm still gonna let them go a little bit further. Just because I have a feeling that the potatoes are quite tender, so I'm gonna give a taste test of the potatoes too on this next round. Do me a favor, allow me to go away. Do me a favor. All right. Ooh, walked away when her shoes were untied. So we're all red, you could see that we've cried. Watched and I waited. Okay, so. Curiosity becomes a heavy load. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Taste test. Numero dos. Numero doce. Let's see. Okay. A repeat confirmation of the tenderness of the lentils. Now potato time. Let's see. Oh yeah. Nice. I think we're looking pretty good here. Pretty good. But this could use a lot more seasoning than just salt. Quite good though. Quite good. Alright, so what we gotta add here, boys? Excuse me. What do we have to add here, my people? So, of course, first and foremost, garlic powder. Oh, let's open this side. Not done with that. All right, let's get a little ground turmeric, perhaps. Oh, do we have any ground turmeric left? Oh no, running low on the ground turmeric. Got a little bit there. Okay. Good amount of turmeric. Now, I heard somewhere they gotta activate the turmeric with pepper. Not sure how real that is, but good thing I don't mind me some pepper. So let's get cranking. Okay. Cranked. Now what do I need next? Paprika. Paprika. Smoked. You know what it is. Probably change. That's feeling right. All right, what are we looking at here? 126. All right. All right. Ooh. Get that on there. Alrighty, so. What did I... Okay, so. That's on there. It's almost... Okay, just turned 127. What else can we wash here? Is this cool down enough? Yeah, it's cool enough. Wash this bad boy. Okay, let's see. What? I think we're... Is there anything else we can clean up while we're waiting? I think we're... I guess we can rinse out our Tupperware that we'll be using. Something about rinsing, you know? The cleansing waters. Okay, so that's one. Where's the other? I'm alright. I'm alright. Let's see how this is turning out. So we got 1:30, so it's now been 30 minutes. Seeing that this was tender about 10 minutes ago, this may, I guess, should be a little bit worried about this getting mushy, but I don't know, I've never really gotten to that point before, so let's see. This, now we're talking. That's God bless seasoning. Let's get some more garlic powder in there, and I think we can call it a day. Never have enough garlic powder. Alright, so I think we'll turn that off, give it a few more stirs. Alrighty. Excellent. Not too shabby, Giuseppe. Not too shabby. Alright. Got that there, and I think that will, I'm gonna snack on this, take this off the heat, and put it into a little Tupperware once it cools down a little bit. And then get to burrito wrapping this weekend. But thank you for joining me. Thank you. How's it? Can you see that? Yeah. Thank you, thank you. It was called, as I said earlier, let's see. Let me show the products. So, we'll be willing to trade some of this goodness for homemade tortillas. Any kinds of, homemade tortillas. Great if gluten-free, no worries if not. And also some little vegan cheese action. Those are the two kind of three things that I'm looking for on the prowl. But then if you don't have either of those, no worries. Also willing to trade some of this goodness for any kind of knickknacks or dilly-do-wallies that you have laying around the house. If so, hit me up in the comments and let's make a trade. All right, good folks of Boston, over and out.